Bonjour and welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Claude and today, Gemini, I'm going to be doing your mid-month tarot reading for the month of April. So I hope you're doing fine. Now please remember, those are general readings, they will not resonate with everybody. Take what applies directly to your situation and just forget the rest. If you would like a more comprehensive picture, do check your moon, Venus and rising signs. Now what do we have for my Gemini querents, please? So we begin your reading with the Page of Wands, the Hangman, Major Arcana, and the Seven of Cups. We then have the Seven of Swords, so another 7 energy here. Center of your spread you have the High Priestess, Major Arcana. And then you have the 8 of Cups. Major Arcana, the Fool. The 10 of Wands. And the Chariot, another Major Arcana. Okay. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy at work that you may not be aware of, you have the 3 of Cups. Now let's talk about this card first. So the 3 is the number of growth, creation, creativity, and expansion. Cups is the emotional realm. So anything that makes you happy or unhappy, be it relationships or situations, your feelings, also your intuition and your creativity. And the 3 of Cups really talks about celebration because there's been an emotional growth. So something to celebrate. It can talk about socializing, having happy relationships, but generally speaking, it's really things looking happier. So it's a very nice energy to have around you at work. So you have the Page of Wands, the Hangman, and the 7 of Cups. Now the pages represents a certain level of inexperience because they're training to become knights. They also represent new directions, as in new mini beginnings, or they represent news coming to you, because that's what pages did, they delivered news and messages. Wands is to do with what your heart and soul desire. It is fire energy. It's really your passions, your urges, all of that. So the Page of Wands tends to represent the creative potential of a new direction. It can be an exciting opportunity coming your way, or exciting news coming your way, something that really, tickles you and makes you want to follow it, basically. And then you've got the Hangman. Now, if you've ever watched any of my readings, the Major Arcana I pay special attention to because they are a more permanent type of energy. The Minor Arcana, they deal with the day-to-day events, situations and people. The Majors are, to me as a reader, the intervention of your spirit team, so God, the universe, your angels, your ancestors, helping you evolve, helping you level up emotionally, mentally, spiritually, or putting you on the right direction so that you may fulfill your life purpose, or redirecting you if you strayed. And the Hangman talks about, and there are layers to the cards, it talks about a limbo period, things not moving forward, but also talk about sometimes having to make a self-sacrifice for things to move forward, releasing something is what I'm hearing. So this exciting news, opportunity, offers, whatever the case may be, new direction, requires of you to let go of something, to release something so that you may move forward. And it's followed by the 7 of Cups. Now 7 is a very spiritual number, you may want to look it up, but you've got 2 7s and it represents experience, it represents self-assessment. And the 7 of Cups talks about having quite a few options and feeling overwhelmed, not being sure which one to choose, so choosing wisely. Which is probably why you've got the Hangman here. You're in limbo, you're not sure what to do, what needs to be released, which way to go. This is really why you've got this. And remember, things happen for you, they don't happen to you. So if you are experiencing this confusion, know that it's your spirit team putting you in that hangman position of limbo, and maybe asking you to look at the situation from a different point of view. You know, like the hangman, well, his head is upside down. So there may be that that idea. And we follow this, and I'm going to start with the middle of your spread. You've got the High Priestess. So at the center of your spread, you've got this major arcana. And the High Priestess, she is wisdom. She's wisdom that she acquires through channeling messages between the spirit realm and the material realm. So she's someone who's going to trust her intuition, trust the downloads that she's getting in order to make a decision. And this is right at the center of your spread. So this is telling you to follow your gut, you know, literally, because, you know, we have two brains. Your second brain is in your belly, literally. This is where you get your intuition hints. And it is placed right under the hangman. So in order to get out of this limbo, out of this overwhelm, not being sure what to do, having an opportunity but not being sure, maybe left, maybe right, not sure, the cards are telling you or advising you to really go with your gut. Now, I'll never presume to tell you how to live your life. You have free will. And remember that every thought that you give your attention to and every action you take will ultimately affect the outcome. But this is a major card of, you know, be in touch with your intuition. Pay attention to the downloads, to the signs, the synchronicities that you are getting. And just ignore my dog, he's probably barking at the leaves. You have the Seven of Swords. Now, as I explained, the seven is a number of experience and self-assessment and also spiritual. You also have the Chariot here, which is a number 7. So you actually have 3 sevens. So you may want to pay attention if you see number 7 a lot, or even look up the meaning of it. The Seven of Swords talks about having a very focused attitude, a very determined approach to something, in order to get something done, basically. It's really, no matter what the cost is, I'm going to do this. And if you look at it, the High Priestess is looking at the Seven of Swords. So this is, you know, having a plan and executing it in a very focused manner and literally doing whatever it takes. And on the right of the High Priestess, you've got the Eight of Cups. Now, the Eights represents advancement. Now, an advancement can be a positive thing and it can be a negative thing. And with the emotional realms of the Cups, this is you coming to terms with the fact that you are not emotionally fulfilled by whatever your situation is at the moment. And turning your back and walking away from it because you are searching for the Nine of Cups, the wish fulfillment, or the Ten of Cups, the happy ever card, as they are called. But it's not an easy energy because it's never easy to look at your situation and think, you know what, this is not satisfying for me, I'm not happy, and I'm going to have to turn my back on something that I thought would have made me happy, but hasn't. So it is, it can be a heavy energy, but ultimately it is an advancement, it's moving forward, it's acknowledging, okay, this is not making me happy, I need to move. And this is going to come from your intuition, and it will get you out of this limbo, of this stuck energy, you know, once you release whatever it is that's not making you happy. And then you'll be offered a brand new beginning. I mean, I love this card. Major Arcana. So this is not like an ace that gives you a brand new beginning, because the ace just contain the potential of a new beginning, whereas the Fool is literally a new beginning, and the Fool is always represented with not having much, you know, like just a tiny bag. Here it's a baby that's naked. So it really is taking a leap of faith with this new beginning and looking at things through a childlike perspective. Now, as I said, this is just advice, I'm just reading the energies. But this is embracing this with maybe a certain level of naivety, but going for it, because it is a brand new beginning. And when you trust your intuition, really, you're taking a leap of faith. So you see how the story unfolds with the cards here, how the potential of this, you know, the situation can lead to. And then you have the Ten of Wands and the Chariots. So the 10 is completion in any suit, end of a cycle. Wands is, as I've explained with the Page of Wands, your passion, your desire, what your soul really cries out for. The Ten of Wands is successfully dropping your wands. It's having gone for something with passion, intensity, and releasing it because it's done, it's finished. And this will lead you to the Chariot energy. And the Chariot, this is a unstoppable movement forward. This is going for something and not steering away. The Charioteer is going to go right straight forward, tackle all of the challenges, the obstacles, anything that stands in its way, and come out the other end successful, victorious. It really talks about movement forward, fast movement, unstoppable force, that kind of thing, once you've embraced the end of the cycle and that brand new beginning. It also literally sometimes talks about moving, as in traveling or relocating, because obviously the chariot is a mode of transport, so it could talk about this. Ending the cycle that you followed with so much passion and really, had a lot of hopes for, you ending it, and taking on the brand new beginning will be this. It will be unstoppable force, victory, and maybe for some of you, total relocation or travel, whatever the case may be. But this is to be looked at in a very positive way, because it's the Three of Cups energy around you. It's something to celebrate. It's emotional growth. It's happiness. So all of this really is going to get unhinged once you get out of the Hangman energy of limbo. Once you release something, once you accept, because it's in the same column if you look at it, when you trust your intuition and you accept that whatever it was that you started, you've seen it through. You've completed it. You've learned all the lessons. You've had all of the experiences that you needed to experience. And then you can embrace a brand new beginning that's going to move you forward and fulfill you way more. This is something to be celebrated. So this is a very, very empowering reading, and really a reading that says to you, the universe has got your back. Just trust your intuition. Pay attention to signs and synchronicities, because it's going to happen quite swiftly. So I'm going to grab an oracle card for you to close out your reading. Cut it here so you can see the deck. Oops. And you've got reflection. So you see, when I was talking to you about trusting your intuition, being in sync with your signs and synchronicities, this is what this is. This is talking about, okay, pay attention to your intuition, think about the situation, reflect on it, and then release it. And I looked at the bottom of the deck because that card got stuck and I was wondering why, and you have the card of celebration. So dance, celebrate, very similar energy to the Three of Cups here, something to rejoice over. So after a time of reflection and assessment, you're going to see a turnaround and something very positive happening that's going to make you very happy. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey through the cards with me. If you did, or if the message helped you in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. And thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I wish you a fantastic end of the month, and I'll see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.